So today's 28th, which marks 2 weeks since Madden 24 has dropped. And EA Sports is already lying. Madden 24, created by EA Sports. It's in the game. Yes, so as you can see, the new AKA sets are going to be coming out in about an hour and a half actually an hour by the time I made this video. And EA Sports released what the sets contained. Well, in order to complete this set, you are going to have to go ahead and put in 184 of that said player, and then 4 random 84 raw AKA players. Now you might say, wait, where did they lie? Here's where they lied. If you remember back to when MUT 24 was first announced, and they released a blog post. In that blog post, the biggest thing was sets will no longer be the same. Moving forward, all champion sets, and as they said, I quote, "You'll see this first with the brand new NFL headliners, the first promo in the game. All champion sets moving forward will not require specific cards to complete the set. They will all be wild cards, and they'll just be random overall." So, for example, if their blog post that they created 2 weeks ago was something that they were going to go ahead and continue to represent / actually keep simple, all of these would be random 84 overalls. It would be 5 random 84 overall players to get your 87 overall player. But instead, 2 weeks after the game releases, 2 weeks exactly, they say, nah, we're not going to keep that up anymore. That right there, we put that in the blog post because we wanted to make the first NFL headliners that exact premise. And then moving forward, nah, we're not doing that no more. Like, what's the point of even saying that in a blog post, saying how this year has changed and different, and then 2 weeks later, release a new promo in the game that doesn't even follow that system? It's mind-baffling. Mind-baffling. Baffling. Yeah, mind-baffling. 2 weeks after they released that blog post. It is what it is at the end of the day. I kind of expected EA Sports to do this, not gonna lie. It's really just EA Sports' nature at this point. Whenever they do anything to not really, like, when they say stuff, here's usually how I take it, right? They're like, hey, listen, this is going to be like this. We're doing this. We're doing that. Usually, you gotta take what they say with a grain of salt until they do it. And the reason why is because sometimes they just don't tell the truth. They'll be like, guys, we're going to push out this update later today, and it's going to do A, B, C, and D. And you're like, oh, that's awesome. I can't wait. It will come out next Thursday, and they'll say, yeah, it came out today. And it won't come out today. We have seen so many times where they'll be like, hey, guys, limited time cards in the game. You got to open up packs. Oh, I didn't pull any limited time cards. Let me check the auction house. How much are they going for? There is none on the auction house. Well, how's it? They lied. They weren't in the game yet. It is mind-baffling how this still happens, and it's going to continue happening. Like, listen, nobody was complaining saying, guys, champion sets have to require, non-promo players. I think everyone who plays MUT, kind of for the most part, understood this premise, right? Very simple, very easy. You do a set, whatever set it is, probably going to require items from that team or that, promo. You do a legend set, you're going to need to get legend cards. You do an AKA set, you're going to have to get AKA cards. This has been the same every year of Madden. But not this bad, because EA tried to make this whole thing about, nope, this is different. This year, guys, tell me. This year's different, okay? I know everyone's saying that MUT 24 is exactly the same as every other MUT, but no. We're making the overalls less, base elite-wise, and we're changing sets. 2 weeks later. Well, we tried to change sets. We gave up on that idea very quickly. But what about... oh, yeah, the overalls. Well, we're going to release a 99 overall next week because we just didn't care about it anymore. Like, it was a good 2 weeks that we cared about it. Oh, this is a company making billions of dollars who really... I don't even know what their PR department / marketing department, if they even have one at this point. I feel like their marketing department / whenever something goes through and they have to make, they have to push out something like, okay, we're going to put this through. Usually when a company pushes something out, right, it goes through like a team. There's a bunch of people who look at it and they all okay it, right? And then it goes out. This way, you know, you correct spelling, grammar, any problems. Maybe they posted something on it that, you know, someone might get offended by or might upset someone. Like, there's a whole entire system of checks and balances before everything happens. EA Sports literally seems like whenever they do things, it's like this. Okay, let me type that up. Okay. Oh, let me post that. Like, no, that's not going to go to a whole entire team to look at and make sure it works out or make sure this happens or that happens. It's just like, oh, well, that's good enough. And if they complain, we'll just take it out. Like, when they first released that blog post, I remember they said auction house and trade. So they released a blog post and put auction house and trade block in there. And then, like, around 2 hours later, they took out the trade block part of it. How do you write a whole entire article, have someone read it, have someone analyze it, right? Go through the whole thing, and then be like, okay, that's perfect to post. 2 hours later, someone goes, ooh, people are talking about the trade block part. Take that part out. You really didn't have your team look through it and just realize that, yeah, you probably shouldn't put a part in there that isn't actually in the game? I just don't get it anymore with EA. I really don't. Because I sit here and it's like, I feel like it's the same old every single year. This year's different. This year's changed. It's not going to be the same, guys. I promise. It's going to be a different game. 2 weeks later, it's the same game. But, like, you guys really leave us. I feel like, in a way, we're getting scammed. I really feel like we're getting scammed. It's like a scammer who keeps scamming, but then he gets in trouble for it, and then they keep letting him out, and then he keeps scamming again. They're like, guys, no, don't worry. It's not a scam this time. EA, it was a scam this time. And then they're releasing gambling methods in the store. You can gamble for training. You can gamble for packs. You can gamble for everything. I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.